What's up, WWE fans? Back with another video of Wrestlers' Thoughts. I am Ariel Slade, aka the online fitness trainer and independent professional wrestler Ariel Slade. And today I'm going to talk about Elimination Chamber. That happened last night, and it was pretty fire. As you can see, I got a new mic, a little bit of a budget mic, considering it's got a little piece here for the headset, which I don't have, but that's not really necessary. But I think the audio quality would be better this way than when I did it last time. But yeah, basically, I'm just gonna give my review over the pay-per-view. So, first of all, overall, very solid pay-per-view. Like last time when I talked about Royal Rumble, I'm gonna start with the main event because that's what everyone wants to talk about. So yeah, Roman, Sami, amazing match, absolutely amazing. What Culture Wrestling recently put out a video about how WWE has been booking Roman Reigns to rely so heavily on winning with like some form of cheating, so like either interference from one of the Usos or low blow or referee gets knocked down, something like that. And last night it happened again. Now for Sami's case, I don't mind it because Sami has this extremely well built storyline, where it was just in Montreal and the entire WWE universe just so desperately wanted Sami to win that like I can see why they did everything they could to make Sami look strong, which was cool. But Roman does not need to beat everybody with cheating. He could beat people clean. Like he didn't need to cheat so much against Kevin Owens last month. But in this match, I'll allow it. Like it was fine. So like the referee got knocked down. There was a ton of crazy shenanigans. Sami had Roman beat. I don't really believe that when the referee is knocked out and you're going for a pin, you have them beat for sure, because like obviously like wrestling is like kayfabe, right? So it's like scripted, but like when you're in the moment, it's like when the ref is counting. Like I don't know, like again, when I'm wrestling, I know when the ref is counting, and sometimes I'll be down for a pin. And the ref don't slide in the position in time. Like he doesn't slide in the position in time to start counting. So I won't kick out. I won't kick out until I hear the 1, 2, 3. And obviously that's me in my mind out of kayfabe thinking that. But I think even in kayfabe, like whenever Roman is down and the referee is out, he knows the ref is out. Like I don't think he actually would have been beat. But that's just my take on that. But Sami still nearly had him, which was awesome. I loved seeing Sami in this match. Sami was amazing. And arguably, Sami would have beaten him if it wasn't for all the other crazy shenanigans, like the Usos coming in and everything. Like, Roman literally was cheating like crazy. But Roman ended up winning. The crowd was very disappointed. The crowd was electric. It was insanely good. I'm very proud of the Montreal fan base for being behind our boy Sami Zayn. The FU Roman chants were just going off right away, and the Sami chants were just also going off. I'm going to try not to curse because of the YouTube monetization rules, even though I got a small channel and I'm not getting paid anyway. I just do this for fun. But still, like, if YouTube were to ever, want to put ads on my stuff, I don't want them to be like, oh, you cursed. So, FU Roman chants. The crowd was electric. It was amazing. The first 5 minutes of the match, there was no wrestling. They didn't touch each other. They just stood there and felt the electricity. It was like when John Cena and The Rock stepped in the ring. Like, when you have a storyline that's so well developed that two guys step in the ring and there's just 5 minutes of electricity surging through the arena, and it's not John Cena and The Rock or The Rock and Hulk Hogan, that's actually unreal. That is gorgeous, beautiful storytelling, and it's been so well crafted that it warranted this reaction. So amazing. I predicted that Roman would win because I just don't see Sami beating him and fighting Cody. Like I do think it'll be Roman and Cody, and I was right about that. But Sami and Kevin Owens could take on the Usos for the titles, which I have been hoping would happen for a long time, and it seems like it's the direction we're heading in because Kevin Owens came out at the end of the match and saved Sami from a beatdown. 5 stars, main event. If I were to be really technical, the match was like almost perfect. I would say maybe like 4 3/4 stars, 4.5 stars. But as an entire performance, storytelling and everything, it was perfect. It was 5 stars. It was beautiful. I'm not like David Meltzer over here. He's not. I don't think he's gonna give it 5 stars, but it was amazing. Now, as far as the rest of the show goes, I'm gonna be a little quicker on this. I don't want my videos to be 20 minutes like the last one was. What do we start with? women's Elimination Chamber match, very good. Very, very good. Honestly, all around, good performances from everyone. I think the one thing that disappointed me was that Liv Morgan did not stay till the end. Like, she lasted until the last final 2 in the Royal Rumble a month ago. And she started in the Elimination Chamber. They literally hyped her up saying, oh, she started at number 1 or number 2 in the Royal Rumble and she made it till the end. They hyped her up saying, like, she's got the stamina, she's got the strength to go the long way. She can start and make it to the end. And she got eliminated like second or something. I was watching a video from The Great One of my favorite wrestling YouTubers, and he mentioned this, and he's 100% right. Once Liv Morgan got eliminated, the match was completely predictable. There was no unpredictability left because we knew Asuka would win. The only way that we could have held on to that unpredictability, is if you have Liv Morgan stay till the end. So she should have stayed till the end. I'm also personally a big Liv fan, and I would not have been upset if Liv had won and challenged Bianca at WrestleMania, because I would love to see that match. I personally am a huge fan of Liv, and now that Asuka's fighting Bianca and Ripley's fighting Charlotte, I'm afraid that Liv doesn't have a place on the WrestleMania card, and I think she had such an excellent year. She finally won the women's title. She beat Ronda Rousey twice. She deserves to have a spot on WrestleMania, so I would like to see where they're going to take Liv from here. But the match was very solid. Asuka deserved to win. I will admit that. I would have liked to see Asuka come in a little earlier than the last place, but whatever. Pretty sure the last Elimination Chamber match she was in, she also came in last, but she lost to Shayna Baszler. So she looked weak in that match. But this match she looked strong, but came in last. Good match, though, overall. Bobby and Brock was solid. It was pretty much what I would expect from a Bobby Brock match. It was a bunch of finishers, a bunch of crazy spots. When I say crazy spots, I don't mean crazy spots. I mean, like, finishers. It was finisher fest. That's how Brock matches are these days. But it's an attraction match. It's not really like a 5-star Meltzer match. And as I was thinking, you know what? Like, I don't know that it's going to end like with a clean, decisive victory. I think they're going to try to build towards WrestleMania for another one. And as I thought, Brock low-blowed Bobby, and it ended via DQ. However, Bray Wyatt just teased that he's going to fight the winner. So now what's going to happen? Is Bray Wyatt going to fight Bobby because he won by DQ? Or is he going to fight Brock or both? Triple threat? I don't know. Or are they going to find a way to put Brock and Bobby together in a tag team match and fight Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy? I don't know. A lot of weird stuff they can go from here. I did find out, I'm pretty sure online, I saw a report that when Brock Lesnar F5'd the referee the second time, which was onto the already broken announce table, that was unscripted. That was Bobby just being too in character for his own good and just unloading another F5 on the ref. But poor ref, I can only imagine, like, I've never taken an F5 because no one on the indie scene that I've wrestled has done an F5 to me. But I can imagine that an F5 is not like the most fun move to take because you really just get thrown, like absolutely thrown by a very strong guy high into the air. You like spin and then you just crash land. Now the landing is fine. If you know how to take a good face bump, then the landing is fine. But I've seen people get pretty messed up from an F5. Kofi Kingston landed on his head when he got F5'd against Brock on the first Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. And poor ref was just hurled into the air, and he landed on an already broken announce table. So there's nothing really to break his fall. He was just landing on a hard, like, already broken table, which was on the floor. So, like, just like a full 7-foot drop flat on the floor. I really hope that ref knows how to take a good bump, because otherwise that would hurt a lot. I wonder if Brock Lesnar is going to be penalized for that, because, I don't know, he's a little, going off script is not really so good. Did it help the performance? Yes. I enjoyed watching it. But poor ref, though. Anyways, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor was honestly fine. I know that Rhea Ripley and Balor kind of needed to win, but here's the thing. Rhea just needed to not lose, and that happened. Balor got pinned. So Rhea looked strong for Mania against Charlotte, and Edge got a one-up on Balor. And Edge and Beth Phoenix got their revenge. So they got their revenge from what happened at the I Quit match at Extreme Rules, which is good for the storyline. They got their revenge, their catharsis, their hero's victory. However, they can still set up one final match between Balor and Edge at WrestleMania, like in a Hell in a Cell match or something, and I think Balor should win and be put over big time, and that'll be the end of the storyline. Just end with that. This could be the end, but I don't know. I think we should end off with Balor Edge at WrestleMania, Hell in a Cell, or even a singles match, because we actually have not gotten a standard singles match. All we got was an I Quit match and then this one, you know. But Rhea Ripley did not take the pin, so it's good. She looks strong for Charlotte. Perfect. Good match. fire match. I mean, mixed tag matches are not the best matches. They're not my favorite, but as far as mixed tag matches go, this one was very fun. And lastly, the men's Elimination Chamber match was so damn good. Bronson Reed was the first eliminated, but yet he still was booked so strong. He was picking up multiple people at a time, and he was just crazy, crazy strong. Austin Theory had a spot with him where he actually lifted him up, and I knew Austin Theory was strong, but like, you know, sometimes it's like you see somebody that buff, and they just have like a bodybuilder physique, and you're like, he's strong, but like, is he like really strong? And then like he picks up Bronson Reed, and he actually, I think, impressed a lot of people. He's clearly very strong. It was cool to see. Montez Ford killed it. I think as we expected him to. Like, this was a breakout performance for him as a single star, and he delivered. Rollins and Gargano was an absolute dream match, and I'm so glad they started because we got to get a little tease of what a singles match between the two of them would look like with amazing technical wrestling. So good, so fire. Austin Theory honestly impressed. Gargano really impressed, and I'm a huge fan of Johnny Gargano because I watched him in NXT, and he was amazing. So I loved seeing him flipping Rollins from the top of the what's it called, of the pod. Like a Hurricane Rana. And also Montez Ford climbing to the top and dropping on everyone was a lot of fun. Honestly, very, very, very solid match all around. Who was in it? Gargano was great. Rollins was great. Theory was great. He won. Bronson Reed was good. I'm like missing people. Who else was in it? Oh, Damian Priest. I love Damian Priest. He definitely delivered in this match as well. And I'm wondering if there was someone else that I'm forgetting about. No, yeah, I got them all. Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, Seth Rollins, Montez Ford, and Damian Priest. Yeah, every single one of their performances was very, very solid. And at the end, of course, Montez Ford was curb stomped by Rollins outside of the ring, and then Theory got the pin, and Montez Ford was just like knocked out. So they sent a team of like medics to check on him and bring him out. And the crowd was giving him like a standing ovation because he really impressed everyone, and it was a really nice moment. But then I realized, like, in storyline why they did this, it was to give a reason to open up the Elimination Chamber pod door. Not the pod door, just the door to the chamber. I mean, they opened up the door anyway for Montez Ford to leave, but I guess they wanted to give that bridge of time of him being slowly carried out. And then Logan Paul comes in, hits a buckshot lariat on Rollins, and then Rollins loses to Theory. So good stuff. Building up Rollins and Logan versus WrestleMania, which is a match I want to see. It'll be great. I hope Rollins wins because he can use a good WrestleMania victory right about now. And Theory's still champion. And Theory, and during the press conference after the show, announced a open challenge for tomorrow night on Raw. And Edge, also during the press conference after the show, accepted it. So we're going to see Austin Theory versus Edge in a United States title match on Raw. And honestly, it's going to be such a fire match. Like, I wonder, what if Edge could actually win? And if he doesn't, like, how is Theory going to beat him? Like, this is going to be so good. And if Theory wins, this will definitely add credibility to his title reign and also just bump up his star power big time. So that's going to be excellent. So I really can't wait to see what happens in the future. And maybe Austin Theory will fight John Cena at WrestleMania. Who knows? Honestly, he's a very talented wrestler. I know everybody hates him, but he's a good heel and he's a very talented wrestler. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the pay-per-view. Very, very, very fun stuff. Stay tuned because I'm going to put out another video soon on my prediction for what the WrestleMania Night 1 main event is going to be. But yeah, Elimination Chamber, fire, killed it. As Triple H said, they're all putting on performances of a lifetime. They're all killing it in the ring. Everyone's delivering. They're just all delivering on the highest level. So WWE is very, very good these days, and it's a blast to be a fan right around now. See you guys later, and yeah, stay tuned.